Welcome back. So this weekend I was going to install the new speakers on the Bronco, but we got a slight change of plans. I have to prepare both this and myself for a trip to Michigan. So instead, we're going to talk about the apparent downfall of Archetype Racing. There is some new fender flares that you can buy that come pre-painted, and that's pretty awesome. We have the official launch of the BFG KO3, some 2025 info, and more. So stick around. Welcome to the Bronco Break. So, Archetype Racing. They are I'm sure many of you are aware, they build high-end accessories for the Bronco, the Mustang, and probably some other vehicles. They're pretty well known in the Bronco community. Wow, this is absolutely filthy. I have a couple things from Archetype Racing. First of all, obviously the Bronco badges. I did a video on this like 2 months ago. I also have this guy up here, this device rail. Well, it's not looking good. It's looking like they may not survive. For those unfamiliar with Archetype Racing, they take a while to deliver the products. They've always taken a while to deliver the products, but usually they do eventually arrive. And it seemed to be kind of that way for the past 3 years until this past July. This past July, and by takes a while, by the way, just for reference, by takes a while, I'm talking months. Like this guy right here. I ordered this May 2023, and I didn't get it until November. So what is that, 6 months? Long time to wait for a product. And for the past 2 or 3 years, they've been getting away with those long wait times because the products were actually good. Now, there's an exception. We're starting to see people who have said that their coloring on their badges have faded, but beyond that, by and large, everybody seems to really like the products they get. Very expensive, takes forever to get to your house, but very high quality. But I'm pretty sure the gravy train has run out of gravy. So I have an order in with them. I placed an order in June for one of the shift knobs, one of the chisel shift knobs. Looks great. I was expecting another 3+ month wait as usual, but there's been some signs recently that make it seem like I'm not ever gonna get that product. And I looked into it, and pretty sure I'm not gonna get that product. Let me show you what I found. So they're getting sued left and right. What it looks like happened here is they took out some business loans to get some capital to, run their business, and they didn't make payment, so now they're getting sued. They also got sued by a media company in Oregon for failure to make payment. The big one, the one that really stuck out my brain, is they're getting sued by the Department of Revenue in the county where they're located. Why? Well, it seems like they're not paying taxes, so that's obviously not a good sign. In addition, they deleted their Facebook page, they deleted their Instagram page, they stopped their Bronco 6G membership, so they're no longer, responding on Bronco 6G. Like, things are not good. Like, the sharks are circling, for sure. Luckily for us, Full Stall Indicator, who is one of the Ford Bronco subreddit moderators, he made a post. He lives local to the Seattle area, and he made a run over to Archetype Racing for us. What did we learn? Well, I'll link it down below. You can read the post yourself. My personal read on the subject, we got a case of a guy who builds great products and is probably really bad at running a business. And great products can get you pretty far. If people are interested in your product, awesome. But that only gets you so far. Eventually you will run out of money. And honestly, that seems like exactly what happened. He just ran out of money. Awesome possum. So guess what? I lost my wrench. Well, first of all, why are all these gnats everywhere? I don't even know if you can see them, but they're freaking everywhere. 2, I lost my wrench. I did not lose the socket this time. This is a change. Usually this is what I lose. Instead, I lost the wrench itself. Guess what I found? The wrench. Actually, the person that attached herself to the wagon found it, but yeah, thanks oldest kid, because we're not even gonna let's just not talk about how long I was searching for this thing. So there you have it. I'm pretty sure we are watching the death of Archetype Racing, which sucks. So now obviously none of this is confirmed. I'm not like an investigative reporter. I didn't fact check any of this. This is me sitting in my chair doing a bunch of Google searches, but I will say I did put in a chargeback request with my credit card company for that chisel knob, because frankly, I have no confidence that I will ever see that. So if you haven't ordered them with them, do what you need to do. I'd be curious to know what you think down below, but yeah, it sucks because they had some decent stuff. Anyway, brake fluid looks good, oil looks good, radiator coolant is a little low, but you know, whatever. Washer fluid I don't care about. All right, I think we are set to go. It's the next day. I'm just outside of Pittsburgh. We probably still got another 4 hours of driving left, but making good time. 2025 Bronco, it's looking like it's gonna happen soon. We probably got another 3 to 4 weeks. Middle of October is when it seems like it'll hit, with production starting probably right after the December holiday, actually. So don't know what's gonna happen yet. We're still waiting to see. We're starting to get some hints. The Instagram page for Ford Bronco just released a little teaser with an announcement coming, I think, it's the 25th. I think that's a Wednesday. It'll probably be the day this video drops. So you probably already know what it is, but as of right now, I don't know what it is. We'll have to wait and see. You know, the more and more I think about this, I'm really thinking that maybe next year will be the refresh year. I know everybody's saying 2025 is the refresh year, largely because the Bronco Sport got a refresh this year, but I'm thinking next year. I really am. Next year is the 60th anniversary of the Bronco. It makes perfect sense. It really does. So I'm thinking this year we'll probably see something this year. I don't know what it will be. I really don't. But I'm pretty sure the big refresh will be next year. I guess we won't have to wait much longer. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Welcome to Ohio, here for a dinner break. So I got 2 parts for you this week. Not really parts. Well, I guess they are parts. First is, I'm really excited about it, BFGoodrich KO3. They just announced their new tire. Actually, it was announced a long time ago. It was available on several vehicles from the factory, including the Ranger Raptor, for quite a while, but it is now general availability. So you can order it from Tire Rack, wherever. They also got a bunch more sizes than they did before. I'm pretty excited about it. Of course, the Badlands trim, as well as the Raptor trim, has the KO2. The KO2 is one of my favorite tires of all time. Is one of the reasons why I bought the Badlands trim without the Sasquatch package, was because of this tire here. So yeah, I'm pretty jazzed about the KO3. Unfortunately, not all the sizes are available yet. There's a handful of sizes that will be released both next year in 2025, as well as a few more that are not coming out until 2026. So I'll put a table on the screen about the release dates and sizes that I think people most care about. I think most people probably care about 33s, 35s, and 37s. So I will put all the release dates for that on the screen. But I'm excited. I will definitely be upgrading to the 35s in the deload range once it is out. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Second part I have for you this week is fender flares. Lethal Performance is now selling painted fender flares. So if you've always wanted painted fender flares from the factory, like what comes on the Outer Banks trim, you can now get it from Lethal Performance. I'm pretty sure they have every single color that the Bronco shipped in, including the Sasquatch sizes, which was not available from the factory before. Even on the Outer Banks trim, if you ordered the Sasquatch package with the Outer Banks trim, you got the same flares that I have here. So if you were thinking about getting the new painted shadow black hardtop, by the way, in case you didn't know, you can now order the shadow black painted hardtop from the factory. So if you were going to get a painted hardtop and you're worried that your flares wouldn't match, there's a solution for you. I'm very curious as to what this side is up here on the hill. It's like some sort of memorial, I think. I don't know. Let's go check it out. This is pretty cool. It seems to be some sort of World War II memorial, I think. But they also specifically called out nurses as well as the medical corps, which is pretty cool. And then of course you got the branches of the military base here, or back here: Army, Navy. Wait a second. Oh, Army, Marine Corps, Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, time to get back on the road. All right. So I made it. Michigan, we gotta talk about I-75. That is a rough road, my friends. Anyway, I made it. We have arrived in my home for the next week. So let's talk about some events, shall we? Number 1, Overland Expo East. That is in Virginia. Bronco Nation will be there. I don't know if they're doing trail rides or anything like that, but they will have a base camp there. I'll have info down below. Number 2 is SuperCel Nevada. That is just south of Reno. If you didn't get to go to the Colorado one, what was that, 3 weeks ago. Be sure to check that out. That's probably going to be a lot of fun. Bronco Nation will not be there as far as I know, but it should still be a lot of fun. Number three is, I guess it's not really an event, it's the grand opening of Bronco Off-Roadeo Tennessee that is happening at the beginning of October. I heard that media was invited, which makes me think that maybe we'll get some 2025 info then. I'm honestly not sure. I have no idea. But keep an eye out for that. If you haven't been to Off-Roadeo, it is really awesome. You get it free with your purchase of your Bronco. So if you're in the southeast corner of the country where there was basically an off-roadeo dead spot, be sure to check that out. Absolutely worth going. So yeah, I guess we'll see. I really do wonder if that's when they're going to reveal 2025. But then we have the surprise coming this Wednesday, which is probably today for you guys. Well, anyway, I guess we'll find out. All right, well, that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching. Welcome to Ford headquarters in Dearborn, Michigan. I'll catch you all later. Enjoy the rest of your week. Bye, guys. About a year ago, I released a video on these catch cams. I got this guy here, and I got the Ford Performance one here. It has now been 2 oil changes since I last looked at this guy, so we're gonna pop it open. I need 2 hands for this. Whoa, that's quite a bit, actually, quite a bit. Gross.